Test. Good evening, Honorable Rector of the University of Prishtina, Professor Arban Hairullahu. Honorable Acting Deputy Minister of Education, Mr. Përparem Kryezio. Honorable Acting Head of the EU Office in Kosovo, Mr. Boguslav Gertruda. Distinguished guests, Vice Rectors, Deans, representative of institutions and embassies, esteemed professors, dear students, respected colleagues, partners, and friends of the University of Prishtina. It is a great pleasure to welcome you this evening to the opening ceremony of the Prishtina International Summer University 2026, hosted by the University of Prishtina. We are gathered here in the courtyard of the Rectorate building to mark the beginning of one of our university's most important international academic events, a program that brings together students, professors, researchers, and partners from Kosovo and from around the world. As the oldest international academic program in Kosovo with a tradition of more than a quarter of a century, the Prishtina International Summer University stands as the largest and most important internationalization event among higher education institutions in the country. From 6 to 17 July 2026, the Prishtina International Summer University will offer an intensive academic and cultural program with lectures, workshops, academic exchange, cultural evenings, students' activities, and many opportunities for international cooperation. This program reflects the University of Prishtina's strong commitment to academic excellence, internationalization, interdisciplinary learning, and meaningful global engagement. This year's edition brings together courses and activities in some of the most relevant fields of our time, including artificial intelligence, digital transformations, financial technology, law and economics, media and public opinion, climate, sustainability, engineering, migration, translation, art, culture, health, and many other important academic areas. Tonight, we celebrate more than the opening of a program. We celebrate the opening of a space for dialogue, learning, cooperation, and friendship. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us this evening. Allow me to extend a special welcome to our distinguished institutional representatives, members of the diplomatic and academic community, visiting professors, local professors, students, partners, and all those who have contributed to the organization of this year's Prishtina International Summer University. Your presence here tonight honors the University of Prishtina and confirms the importance of academic cooperation across borders. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we open this year's edition of the Prishtina International Summer University, one of the most important international academic events of our university and higher education in Kosovo, it is fitting that the official welcome comes on behalf of the institution that has hosted and carried this program for more than a quarter of a century. And now it is my great honor to invite to the stage the rector of the University of Prishtina, Professor Arban Hairullahu to deliver the opening address and welcome our visiting professors, students, partners, and distinguished guests. Please welcome Professor Arban Hairullahu, Rector of the University of Prishtinë.
Mirëmbrëma, e mirë se keni ardhur në Universitetin e Prishtinës. Welcome to the Pristina University and good evening to everyone. It was mentioned that this event is the biggest international event at the University of Pristina and in Kosovo, and I think in all Albanian-speaking universities in the Balkans and therefore in the world. Dear professors, dear students, dear members of the diplomatic corps, dear friends of the University of Pristina, I am delighted to welcome you to the oldest, biggest, and best-ranked university in Albanian language in the world. Pristina University is now more than half a century old, and Pristina International Summer University is as old as the United States, just 1 0 less. It's more, and now we are so happy to celebrate this edition of the Pristina Summer University and to see so many new faces and as well professors and students who are affiliated from different countries and have joined the Pristina Summer University for many years ago and still keep coming. For example, professors from Japan, from different Western European countries, from the United States, and the members of the Pristina Summer University are keeping coming from all continents around the world. And this is a proof, in my understanding, that we are together with you, doing great. And I think that we have a mission that not only to study in different very relevant subjects which were mentioned, might be subject related to artificial intelligence, to cultural heritage, law, philosophy, economy, and so on and so forth, but as well to use this golden opportunity for new friendships, to build new bridges, and as well to lay the ground for new cooperations, lasting cooperations between students and the academic staff, and as well, therefore, to increase the mutual understanding and to contribute to the peace and stability, which is one or should be one of the missions of the universities around the world. I am so happy to see that more than 300 students, professors around the world are going to be part of this Pristina Summer University this year and to have the chance to experience the local culture, local food, and in addition to the very heavy study programs in the mornings, in the late afternoons to enjoy and to discover the culture and the country. And this country, it's a successful story. This is, you might describe as a story of a phoenix. What has happened just 27 years ago in this country, you might read in different history books, and you might see in different TV reportings and so on and so forth. But all of you who have known this country less than 30 years ago, they will have to struggle to recognize it again. This society, together with the help of the university, with the help of the professors and students, has changed and has made a tremendous transformation. We have as well challenges as any university around the world, demographic changes and so on and so forth. But I think, and I strongly believe, that this example is the best example that we are in the right track and we are doing the best to fulfill our mission, to train the new generation of leaders, to train people to think in a critical way, and to build new bridges between professors, students, and societies, states, and communities. Again, welcome to the Prishtinë University, and I do wish you all a very successful coming 2 weeks, and do not forget that you have a second home, the Prishtinë University. Welcome, and all the best to all of you.
Thank you very much, Professor Hairullahu, for your thoughtful opening remarks and for the warm welcome extended to all our visiting professors, students, partners, and distinguished guests. Your continued support and leadership are essential to the Prishtinë International Summer University and to the University of Prishtina's wider international engagement. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we now continue with the next address. Education, science, technology, and innovation are central to the development of every society. The Prishtinë International Summer University stands closely aligned with these priorities by creating opportunities for students and professors to engage with new ideas, international expertise, and interdisciplinary learning. It is therefore my pleasure to invite to the stage the Acting Deputy Minister of Education and Science, Mr. Përparem Kryezio.
Dear Rector of the University of Pristina, Professor Arben Hairullahu, dear Vice Rector for International and Academic Exchange, Rozofa Basha, distinguished Vice Rectors, Deans, honorable representatives of the EU Office in Kosovo and diplomatic missions, dear professors and beloved students, colleagues, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your kind invitation and for the opportunity to address to you today at this important event for the University of Pristina and for higher education in Kosovo. For many students, including those of you here today, summer universities are far from an obligation that interrupts the summer break. Rather, they are unique opportunities for academic and professional growth. Because summer universities provide an excellent setting to meet new people, exchange ideas, and gain fresh perspectives that extend well beyond classrooms. Technology has brought the world closer together more than ever before. Yet when these connections are built through education and universities, they become ever more profound, lasting, and transformative. The Republic of Kosovo is increasingly establishing itself as a place of development, innovation, and international cooperation. We take great pride in our country's achievements, particularly in the field of education. One of our most recent milestones is the official recognition of Kosova's accreditation agency by the Council for Higher Education Accreditation in the United States. This important achievement opens new opportunities for our higher education institutions and further strengthens their international credibility. Our vision is to build a modern, qualitative, and internationally competitive higher education system. Our goal is to ensure that our universities and higher education institutions provide students with the knowledge, skills, and competences needed to succeed in a rapidly changing world while ensuring that degrees awarded in Kosovo enjoy wide international recognition. We stand firmly committed to supporting initiatives such as the Prishtinë International Summer University. These programs play an essential role in promoting academic excellence, internationalization, and intercultural dialogue. We're proud to support them institutionally while also contributing actively to their continued success. Distinguished participants, On behalf of the Ministry of Education and Science, please allow me to extend a warm welcome to all professors and students who have joined us from around the world for the Prishtina International Summer University. I hope that your experience here will inspire you to continue building academic partnerships with Kosova through future exchange, research collaboration, and mobility programs. I am confident that this summer experience will provide you with lasting friendship, valuable knowledge, meaningful cultural exchanges, and memories that will carry with you, that you will carry with you long after you return home. May these warm summer days be filled with inspiring academic exchange, intellectual curiosity, and enduring international friendship. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your remarks, Mr. Krezio. We would also like to express our sincere appreciation to the Ministry of Education and Science for its continued support to the Prishtina International Summer University, both over the years and supporting this year's edition. The support and engagement of public institutions remains essential for strengthening higher education and expanding opportunities for students and academics communities in Kosovo. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this year the EU office in Kosovo is supporting the Prishtina International Summer University through various activities throughout the two-week program, including the International Night held under the slogan EU by your side. The Prishtina International Summer University is also a reflection of Kosovo's European aspiration and its commitment to being part of shared European academic, cultural, and democratic space. By bringing students, professors, and partners to Prishtina, PISU creates the opportunities for exchange, understanding, and cooperation, values that are the heart of the European project. Therefore, it is my honor to invite to the stage Mr. Boguslav Gertruda, acting head of the EU office in Kosovo.
Thank you very much, Honorable Rector Arben Hayrullahu, Honorable Caretaker, Deputy Minister of Education and Science, Perparim Kriaziu, distinguished Vice Rectors, Deans, Professors and Visiting Professors, dear colleagues from the Diplomatic Corps, students, faculty, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure and honor to be here with you tonight for the opening of this International Summer University of the University of Prishtina. This also marks the beginning of cooperation between the EU in Kosovo and the University of Prishtina in this framework of the Summer University. The Prishtina Summer University brings together a diverse and wide academic community of faculty and students from various countries, cultures, languages, and backgrounds in the common pursuit of learning and knowledge production. The EU sees youth and investment in human capital as a key for a successful future of Kosovo. Investment in the full education cycle, from early childhood to higher education, is paramount for building an open, democratic, and inclusive future for Kosovo and for Europe as a whole. EU programs such as Erasmus+, Horizon Europe, master-level scholarship, Young Self-Sim scheme open doors to study, research, and professional exchanges, allowing young people from Kosovo to build international experience and lasting academic and professional networks. The partnership between the European Union and the University of Prishtinë for this year's International Summer University actually reflects the European Union's commitment to supporting young people and to bringing European values closer to Kosovo's youth, while also connecting them more closely to each other. The EU is by Kosovo's side, by your side, as its strongest partner and the largest provider of financial assistance, with over 3.7 billion euros in support to Kosovo since 1999. Kosovo's European future depends on generations of well-educated, internationally connected young people whose ideas, expertise, and engagement will drive forward the country's development. So please enjoy these 2 weeks of learning, of exchanging, and of experiencing life in Prishtinë. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gertruda, for your address and for the support of the EU office in Kosovo to the Prishtinë International Summer University. And now it is my great honor to invite to the stage the Vice Rector for Internationalization and Academic Exchange of the University of Prishtinë, Professor Rozoafa Basha, to deliver the opening address and welcome our visiting professors, students, partners, and distinguished guests. Please welcome Vice Rector, Professor Rozoafa Basha.
Good evening. Thank you for coming. Honorable Rector, Honorable Acting Deputy Minister of Education, Honorable Acting Head of EU Office in Kosovo, Honorable Vice Rectors, colleagues, deans, members of the Board Steering Committee of University of Prishtinë, embassies, representatives of embassies, professors, students. It is also my honor and pleasure to welcome you here in the capacity of my capacity as Vice Rector for Internationalization and Academic Exchange to this opening of Prishtinë International Summer University. Prishtinë International Summer University has a tradition of more than a quarter of a century. It started in 2001. It even held an online edition during the pandemics, so it didn't cease even in that time. Over the years, it has become one of the most important ways through which the University of Prishtinë opens itself to the world, brings international professors and students to our campuses, and creates a space for learning, cooperation, and academic exchange. Every year, Prishtinë International Summer University attracts strong interest from our partner universities and from international professors who wish to be part of this important academic event in Kosovo. This year as well, actually last year, because we opened the call in October last year for this year's Prishtinë International Summer University, the level of interest was very encouraging because we received around 150 applications and course proposals, from which 19 courses were selected to be offered as part of this year's program. In addition to these 19 courses, this edition also includes around 12 workshops, international workshops, and of course a rich program of academic, cultural, social and student activities. These include, for instance, traditional evening or traditional night, which will be held on the 8th. It will be held in front of the National Library. Then the international evening that was mentioned earlier by the moderator, which is actually also supported by the EU office and the Europe House, with the slogan this year, Europe by your side. Excuse me, there are also sports activities, very important weekend excursions, 2 days excursion for students and professors all around Kosovo. cultural visits in the city, as well as other activities for students organized by the University of Pristina and in partnership with our supporting partners, among which is, again, European Union office, which is organizing several debates and discussions with students. These activities are an important part of summer university experience here at University of Pristina because they create these opportunities for participants not only to study together, but also to meet, exchange ideas, build friendships, and experience the academic and cultural environment in Kosovo. This year we have a great presence of students. We have around 350 student participants, of which around 200 are international students. And well, this is a strong indication of the continued relevance of Pristina International Summer University as an international academic platform and as a meeting point for students, professors, and professionals from all around the world. Then within the framework of Pristina International Summer University, we are also organizing some other, let's say, activities and cultural events, which I want to mention. First of all, I would like to mention the Upward Student Film Festival, which is opening on the 8th, Din Haziri, am I correct? Which is the 3rd edition this year, and which will bring together student films from schools and universities from around the world. And I heard from Din Haziri that they had a really large number of applicants this year. So I would like to invite you as well to see student movies, short movies actually, starting from Wednesday. On the other hand, this year program also includes some special events. For instance, on 10th of July, we will celebrate the 250th anniversary of United States of America through a series of activities that will be held here at the Rektorati building. I would also like to welcome a large group of students from United States of America. This year we have around 35 or 40 students here present at Summer University and 8 or 10 professors and researchers. So because I am adding Dean Puka also to professors that you informed me today as well. This is something that, we are marking within Pristina International Summer University. On the other hand, then on 16th of July, we will also organize the 2nd edition of the Forum of the Academic Diaspora, bringing together members of our academic diaspora and the University of Pristina community to discuss cooperation, knowledge exchange, and future engagement. It is very important also to know that University of Pristina has passed a regulation last year to affiliate and our important professors that are part of our academic diaspora. So yeah, this is also part of Summer University. And yeah, many other activities as well, but I would now end with thanking, of course, the rector for continuous support and my colleagues, vice rectors, deans, academic units, local and international professors, administrative staff, and of course, Office for International Relations, because this is the event that they are organizing. This is, their main, let's say, activity, and they are the organizers and they do all the work behind. And all the colleagues that have contributed to the preparation and realization of this edition. I would also like to express, I have now to raise the voice, gratitude to our supporters, of course, that are here. First of all, Ministry of Education and Science. Then we have the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora, Ministry of Culture and Tourism. We mentioned earlier, of course, EU office in Kosovo. Then we have USCEB, United States Kosovo Education Exchange Board. Then Uruguay, but we have also other activities where we have other support, well, from various organizations. For instance, we have support from GIZ, as well for the Academic Diaspora Forum, and some other, of course, we have also for the 250 anniversary of United States, the celebration, we have also the support of the Office of the Prime Minister. So, finally, of course, I'm again welcoming you on my behalf. I'm welcoming all the participants and wish you 2 successful, useful, and productive weeks at the Prishtina International Summer University. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Rozofa. Ladies and gentlemen, before we bring the formal part of our tonight's ceremony to a close, we have a pleasure of inviting you listening of 2 songs performed by the distinguished artist Florent Abrache. His music will add a special note to this evening as we celebrate the opening of a program dedicated to learning, exchange, and friendship. Please welcome Florent Abrache.
Fly me to the moon, let me sing among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words,